sweat, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop it. Remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snaps. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, shrink back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is fielded inside the 5. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And he takes it into the end. Zone for a Panthers touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, Ryan. That's caught right side by Anderson. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll toss it to Coleman. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Alert! 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 Deeper! 36 power. I'll go special! Deeper! 14, running.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas. Good, good. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, hey.
Now a carry here for Presley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Tempo. 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Shotgun. 19. Fair. 14. 19.
On 2nd down, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Tempo. Ready for one word. Fair. 14.
On third down, Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Presley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and goal from inside the 5. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the run, this is Presley. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. managing risk. This is a big decision here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Luke Kuechly able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Coleman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something there and they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Able to get away. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Leopard!
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
You got him! You got him! Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. He'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
95.
They'll run. It's Presley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney! Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brashad Perriman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tempo. Go 14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
More time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Got it. Front left. Shotgun. 19.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Go 14. Got it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got it. Let's go 14. Don't take forever, okay? Deeper. Shotgun. Let's go 14. There. 14.
Throwing again here, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. There.
On second down, Wilson underneath for Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he fends him off. Dancing to his left. He may try it. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Detroit! 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 Back 99 Philly, here we go! Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. How you get on the headache? How you get on the headache?
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye on 3rd down. That's Coleman, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Coleman, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.